Welcome to Ping 24 Updates, your go-to source for trending news, global facts, and powerful updates you won't find anywhere else. Headlines are screaming across the globe, echoing with urgency and excitement. The world's attention is suddenly fixed on a single point in Asia. News alerts are lighting up phones from Manila to New York, from London to Sydney. People everywhere are pausing, reading, and sharing the story that's unfolding in real time. Something big is happening in the Philippines. The air is thick with anticipation, as if the entire nation is holding its breath, waiting for what comes next. This isn't just another political story or a passing typhoon. It's not the usual cycle of headlines that come and go. This is a discovery that could rewrite the future of a nation of over 115 million people. For many, it feels like a turning point, a moment that could change everything. For decades, the Philippines has depended on foreign oil and gas, watching neighbors grow rich from their own resources. The country has long struggled to keep up, burdened by high costs and limited options. But today the story is changing. A new chapter is beginning, one that could redefine the nation's place in the world. The world is waking up to a new reality. The Philippines might be Asia's next energy superpower. Experts everywhere are recalculating their forecasts. Vast, untapped reserves of oil and natural gas have been identified within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. These resources have the potential to transform the country's economy and its future. This isn't a small find, it's a treasure chest that could rival the biggest discoveries of the century. The scale is staggering and the possibilities seem endless. For a country long struggling with energy costs, this is more than good news, it's a lifeline. It's hope for millions who have endured high prices and unreliable power. In Beijing, Washington, and Tokyo, analysts are scrambling to understand what this means. Governments and corporations are holding urgent meetings trying to predict the ripple effects. A new player is stepping onto the world's energy stage. The Philippines is no longer just a bystander, it's becoming a key participant in the global energy conversation. This could alter trade routes, shift alliances, and redefine the balance of power in the South China Sea. The stakes are not just economic, but geopolitical. Can the Philippines turn this potential into reality? The stakes could not be higher. The world is watching, and the pressure is immense. This is a story of immense opportunity, but also incredible risk. The path ahead is uncertain, filled with both promise and peril. For generations, Filipinos have paid some of the highest electricity prices in Asia. Many have dreamed of a day when energy would be affordable and reliable. Now the promise of affordable homegrown energy is within reach. The dream of energy independence is closer than ever before. The journey will be long and difficult, filled with challenges both internal and external. But the determination of the Filipino people is strong, and their resolve is being tested like never before. But for the first time in a long time, the Philippines is not just reacting to events. It is preparing to shape them, to take control of its own destiny. It is about to start making them. The world is watching and a new era is about to begin. The discovery is a story of modern exploration and cutting-edge technology, where science and ambition come together to unlock new possibilities for an entire nation. Using advanced seismic imaging and deep-sea drilling, experts have confirmed the presence of massive hydrocarbon deposits in the West Philippine Sea, an area long believed to hold untapped potential, but never before proven on this scale. These newly discovered reserves could satisfy the Philippines' energy needs for decades to come, powering homes, businesses, and industries, and still leave enough surplus to export to other countries, turning the nation into a regional energy powerhouse. Imagine billions of pesos that would have been spent on importing foreign fuel, now redirected to building better hospitals, improving schools, and funding vital infrastructure projects that touch every Filipino's life. With this discovery, foreign investment is expected to pour in, fueling economic growth and creating tens of thousands of new jobs across the country. From engineers and factory workers to teachers and healthcare professionals. An energy-independent Philippines would dramatically change the strategic equation in Asia, offering a reliable and stable supplier to energy-hungry neighbors, and strengthening the country's position in regional affairs. This newfound energy wealth gives the Philippines immense diplomatic leverage, allowing it to negotiate from a position of strength on the global stage. Early estimates suggest these reserves could be several times larger than the Malampaya gas field, which has been the backbone of the country's energy supply for years. We're talking about hundreds of billions, maybe even trillions of pesos in potential revenue, a financial windfall that could transform the nation's economy for generations. This is the foundation for a sovereign wealth fund in the making, a rare chance to lift millions out of poverty, invest in the nation's future, and secure prosperity for generations to come. It's a once-in-a-generation opportunity that could truly change everything. For decades, the Philippines has watched its neighbors build modern economies on oil and gas. Malaysia and Indonesia transformed themselves with energy wealth, while the Philippines remained an importer. High electricity costs stifled industry and strained families. Geologists suspected potential, but underinvestment and disputes kept it locked away. Malaysia's Petronas and Brunei's oil riches show what's possible. The Philippines could only look on, knowing its own potential was out of reach. This history makes the current discovery even more significant, a chance to finally catch up. The reliance on imports has been a strategic vulnerability. This new discovery offers a chance to break free from dependency. The Philippines can finally become a leading player, not just a spectator. The scale of this discovery is truly staggering, almost beyond imagination. It's not just another oil find, it's a game changer for the entire nation, a turning point in the country's history. We're talking about billions of barrels of oil and trillions of cubic feet of natural gas, 5 to 10 times the size of Malampaya, the country's previous energy giant. This is a resource so vast it could fuel the nation for generations. At today's prices, these reserves could be worth over $1 trillion. An amount that could completely reshape the Philippine economy and its future. That's enough wealth to wipe out national debt, fund universal health care, build modern infrastructure, and invest in education and social services for every Filipino. The Philippines could become self-sufficient in oil and gas for up to a century, securing energy independence and creating thousands of new jobs in the process. No more worrying about global price shocks or sudden supply disruptions. Energy security would become a reality, bringing peace of mind to millions. Factories and businesses would thrive on stable, affordable energy, boosting productivity, and making the Philippines more competitive on the world stage. The country could become a major exporter, shipping energy to Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, and even China, turning the Philippines into a key player in the Asian energy market. Export revenue would strengthen the peso, boost foreign reserves, and provide financial stability for years to come. As a major supplier, the Philippines gains new diplomatic power, forging stronger ties and negotiating from a position of strength. This is not just big, it's transformative. It's the kind of change that can lift an entire nation and inspire hope for a brighter future. The nation shifts from customer to supplier. Everything changes. The Philippines steps confidently onto the world stage, ready to shape its own destiny. This opportunity comes with immense challenges. Much of the reserves lie in the West Philippine Sea, also claimed by China. Any move to develop these resources could trigger confrontation. International energy companies need security and stability to invest. The Philippines must leverage alliances, especially with the US, for protection. Internally, political instability and corruption threaten to turn wealth into a curse. Transparent, fair regulations and a sovereign wealth fund with independent oversight are essential. Extracting deepwater oil and gas is complex and expensive. The Philippines must attract top global partners by offering a stable investment climate. Any hint of risk could scare off investors. The path forward is a delicate balancing act. The Philippines isn't starting from scratch, it has Malampaya as a model. For over 2 decades, Malampaya has powered up to 20% of the country's electricity. It proved the Philippines can manage world-class energy projects. Key lessons: attract top technical partners, establish clear legal frameworks, and share revenue transparently. Malampaya generated over $10 billion for the state. The blueprint is there. Now it must be scaled up. Norway's sovereign wealth fund shows how to turn oil into lasting prosperity. The Philippines must prioritize transparency, independent management, and long-term vision. Beware the resource curse. Countries like Venezuela and Nigeria show the dangers of corruption and mismanagement. Use energy wealth to diversify the economy, not just enrich a few. The choices made now will determine if this discovery is a blessing or a curse. The stakes couldn't be higher. The world is watching. This story is about people. 115 million Filipinos who stand to benefit. Energy independence could make electricity affordable, freeing up family budgets. Cheaper power means better food, education, and savings. Businesses, especially small ones, can finally compete and grow. Manufacturing and new industries will create thousands of jobs. The entire economy gets a powerful boost, raising living standards for all. Oil and gas revenues can fund modern hospitals, schools, and infrastructure. A wisely managed sovereign wealth fund can secure prosperity for generations. The vision-inclusive growth felt in every corner of the archipelago. This isn't just about government or corporations. It's about empowering ordinary people. The energy boom promises a better life for millions. The nation must keep its eyes on this prize. The future is within reach. The Philippines stands at a historic crossroads. Extraordinary leadership is needed, clear vision, political will, and courage. The government must act decisively, with a unified front and long-term strategy. Stable, transparent policies are critical to attract global investors. A world-class legal framework will make or break this opportunity. Global partnerships are essential. On security, strengthen alliances. On economics, partner with top energy companies. The Philippines must be a reliable, trustworthy partner. Learn from others' mistakes. The resource curse is real. Commit to transparency and good governance. Join international initiatives for open management of resources. Every contract and payment should be open to public scrutiny. Only then will this wealth serve the people, not a corrupt elite. The time to choose is now. The Philippines has been handed a golden ticket, but it won't last forever. The global energy landscape is shifting toward renewables. The country must act with urgency to develop these resources. Delay or political paralysis could mean missing this once-in-a-lifetime chance. Failure would leave the nation dependent and wondering what might have been. But this story can end in triumph. There's a growing sense that this is the nation's moment. The path is clear, bold leadership, smart policies, strong partnerships, and transparency. National unity and a shared vision are essential. The challenges are real, but not insurmountable. This is the time for the Philippines to take control of its destiny. The discovery is just the beginning, a new race toward prosperity and pride. The future is waiting to be built.